What up, traders? I am Agbasamai Odi, the Liquidity King, and the AUD Sniper Trader, back on your screen. And in this video, I'll be talking about how to use fundamentals or where to get fundamental data, right? So, as we all know, economical events move the market, or fundamental events move market. So, as a trader, it's very important you know key places where we can access these fundamental data, right? There are a lot of fundamental data sites, but I personally use Forex Factory, right? And in this video, I'll be breaking down how to go about knowing Forex Factory and the economical data that you need and the things that ravel around Forex Factory that you need to take precautionary notice of, right? So let's get to it. So now, as you can see, this is Forex Factory on my page, right, on my screen, as you all can see. So these are where we look at the economical data and the times at which these economical data are released, because trust me, the economical data, not all but some, have high impact that affect price movement in specific time. So you need to know at what duration or what time these economical data are being released for you to either stay off the market or trade them. So now we have multiple economical data that are being released in the market. We have the unemployment claims, we have the non-farm payroll, we have the gross domestic price, and we also have the CPI, which is consumer price index, and etc, right? So now this is where we look at them, right? You can see we have at the top of my screen, we have forum, we have trade, we have news, and we have calendar, right? We have market and we have broker. So for this, we want to see the economical data. So what we simply do is we go to the calendar option, right? We simply head on to the calendar option. So now this is the calendar option, right? And economical data are much, right? Let me just go on to add all of them, right, to see. Then I'll just break down how it looks, right? So economical data are much, but not all of them affect the price movement, right? So this is where you see economical data. As you can see, we have Sunday, no economical. Monday, you can see the event and the time allocated for this event to be released, and Tuesday likewise, everything, right? So these are all the economical data. Now, not like I said earlier, not all of these data affect price, right? So now we want to know the ones that affect price, which I have mentioned: the non-farm payroll, the consumer price index, which is CPI, the gross domestic price, and also inflation. So now let's go about filtering these guys right here, right? So now, as you can see, these are the icons right here, or these are the news that are released. But like I said, not all news affect price movement. So in order to know the news that have high impact that you want to be interested in, all you have to do, you see this icon that my mouse is on, right? It's called the filter button. Just click it, and when you click it, now we have this red column, we have this brown column, and we have this yellow column, and also this ash column, right? So excuse me guys, for the important news is we use the ones with the red column, which signifies high impact news, and we also use the brown, which is like the medium impact news, and the yellow and the ash is not really important. So what we do is we just tick off that, because we don't really need that, right? On our price, we don't really need this information because they have very little or no influence to price movement. So these are the two, the high impact and the medium impact, that have major impact in causing price to spike up or down. And these are the event types we have: growth, inflation, employment, central banks, bond, housing, blah 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 blah, right? So these are the things. Don't take any of this off because they are important news. And for currencies, you can actually edit the currencies that you want to see the news. Like I personally trade AUD USD, so it's like I want to see the news of a Australian dollar, right? Likewise British pound and GBP, Japanese yen, and also US dollar, right? So these are the most important news I look out for because they are the pairs that I'm focused on. So when you've done all this, then you just click apply filter below there, and once you do it, it scans and show you the high impact news and the medium impact, because they are the ones we look out for, right? So now with this said, you can see now, today being Thursday, you can see we only have an unemployment claim, right here we have unemployment claim, right? So this is more or less of the data that is gonna be out today, and the time is not stated, like it's tentative, right? It's not stated. So, and I think this is the forecast right here, and this is the previous, right? So now how we trade this news, I'm digressing a bit. I'm just supposed to tell you how to get familiar with this site. So how we use this news, now we have actual, which is what market will actually do. Then we have the forecast. This forecast indicates what market participants are forecasting, like sentimental analysis are saying, right? So and this is what people are forecasting for um, unemployment claims. And we also have the previous, right? This previous noun is all about what the previous data was, right? So with this previous and the forecast, we look at the previous, and if the actual is above the previous, that means for unemployment claim, more persons were unemployed, right? And it is bad for the US economy. And if it goes below the previous, what it states is that the people that were unemployed for the previous have gone below, which signifies that US have employed more persons, so we have lesser people employed, and it will be good for US dollar. So what happened, price will definitely go up. So with that being said, now let's go back to where we were, and let me show you other things, that good features that I like. Forest factory particularly, this is for you to go back from the calendar. You just simply click this home icon right here where my mouse is at. Once you just click it, it takes you back to the home, right? So now this site has stated all the economical data that the central banks have set out for the whole 2025, right? So what you just simply do whenever you come here, you can go through the data for the week and understand what they do. We have major high impact news like the CPI, unemployment, non-farm payroll, and etc., and know the time at which these news are being released. So, and it will help you to either stay out of the market, and if you're trading it, then you just know, right? So now another thing I like about um forest factory is simply this is their session, right? So now we have the Sydney, Tokyo, London session. So this site forex factory helps you understand the different sessions and that you're in, right? So now, as you can see, we are in the Tokyo session switching to the New York session, right? That's why if you look at the chart now, you will see a lot of volatility happening in the market. Because why? We are switching to the New York session, right? So this is simply all that you need to know about this site that basically tells you what you need in order to know the news and the time at which these news are being released. And there are also sentimental analysis here, where you can see below position the strength of buyers and sellers, right? So whose strength is much, then you just know, right? This doesn't tell you if the market is going to buy, neither will it sell. It's just telling you the strength of buyers and sellers at on the market, right? So this is simply what Forex Factory is all about. And if you found value from this little discussion, kindly like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop trading related content like this. And in the description below, you'll see the link to join my free Telegram channel, where I post trade ideas and signals